nervous he couldn't even eat his breakfast. And then Sal sent me out to get the stupid sugar.
Maybe he's there waiting for you.
No, no chance. He works at the bank. Served me last week. I filled in this deposit form all wrong and he smiled at me. Then he came in for breakfast and brought flowers. I think I'll go open a cheque account.
On account of him.
Mummy, what do they do in Direction Bob's house?
I don't know, darling. Looks like they're emptying it out.
Life goes on, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
So what'll I do?
About what?
About Robbie, the teller. I know he fancies me.
Why do you need another boyfriend?
Well, sometimes the best way to forget about something you've lost is to get something to replace it.
You mean Jamie?
Yeah, I mean, Jamie.
He's only been gone a couple of weeks.
No.
Mum's not ever going to have a boyfriend again.
Really?
She's just going to be my mum all the time.
Well, that's a good thing too. Boring, but good.
I'm going to concentrate on my career as well.
Charlie, I'll race you to the corner. A career doesn't keep your feet warm at night.
Love doesn't pay the bills.
You know that girl who works in the cafe on Eden Street? You know the one who never does anything?
Oh, yeah, the one who doesn't know how to make a burger without the meat.
Yeah, that's one. I heard she's been doing a bit of overtime with her boss.
Extra hours overtime or overtime?
Sue from the laundromat across the road told me.
Oh, well, it is definitely overtime. It always happens when I'm not around to see it.
Everybody waited.
Oh, I can hear it now. Bonnie's busy in hospital eating limp lettuce and soggy cheese. Well, we've got to get all the gossip going so she'll miss out. It's a conspiracy.
Now, good as time as any.
Do your stuff, Constable.
What are you guys up to?
Oh, just a little something we're organising.
Oh, well, am I going to like it?
Bonnie, if you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Well, there's no surprises for number 1. To get my legs working again. And then I'd like to go home and have a lentil burger and a banana smoothie.
Oh, yuck.
Do I win?
How does 2 out of 3 grab you?
Ellie said if we don't jolt you around too much, you can come home for the day.
What?
It's all organised. Ellie and the specialist feel that you can be moved now.
Oh, I don't believe this. I can really go home?
As soon as Max comes in with your chariot.
What?
Here you go. Bonnie?
Yeah, I think it's a great idea. No, I haven't said anything to her yet. Sure, now that she's feeling a bit more on top of things. Okay, Martha. Bye.
Oh, toss all that on the floor.
You sorry?
I'm trying to be. I can't concentrate.
Have you seen him?
Who? Oh, he's off sulking somewhere.
Yeah, men are like that.
Yeah, well, I asked Mark not to use his face on screen. What more could I do?
You did try.
Yeah, well, tell that to Jack. He wouldn't even listen to my side of it. I asked Mark not to use his face in the story. Anyway, Vic's his friend. You'd think he'd want to help him. But oh, no, all he could see is some stupid betrayal of trust. Anyway, he's being childish and stupid. And he can go back to some lonely pub room for all I care and drink himself to death.
won't get in it.
Listen to
I
me.
don't have to listen.
If you want to come home, you've got to use that chair.
You want to come home, don't you?
Of course I do.
Well, let's go.
I can't.
I know it must feel a bit
You
strange.
don't know how it feels. You couldn't.
Do you want to tell me what the problem is? And maybe if we could talk about it, it wouldn't seem so bad.
I can't.
Listen up. Lots of people use wheelchairs. I even had to use one once when I broke my leg.
Oh, it was a sort of...
Now, I didn't like it, I don't mind telling you, but it got me from A to B, and it was a downside, better than lying around in bed all day.
I guess so.
So you'll give it a go?
I think I can.
Sure you can.
Stop it! Leave her alone! She doesn't want to get in the damn thing. Stop hassling her.
Nikki?
Don't you see her? While she's in bed, she's just sick. But when she gets in that thing, she's a cripple.
Okay.
Just take it away.
We could end up with a block of flats there, or a fast food restaurant.
The rectory still belongs to the church, love, and I'm pretty sure it's safe.
So what are they doing?
I don't know.
Call and ask them.
Ah, my daughter's a genius. What can I say?
Charlie, you want to do me a favour? You help Sally look after the place for me? She's getting on a bit and she might need that help. Back soon.
Sorry about that.
Don't apologise. I think it's nice.
Nice. This morning it was all motherhood and I had to think about a career.
Oh, that's what's important to me now.
And I just don't happen to have a secret admirer.
Jojo's in love. Jojo's in love.
Oh, not so fast. One bunch of flowers and a cute smile doesn't mean it's full on. Well, not for at least 30 seconds.
Oh! Nikki, wait. Nikki?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I do. What's going on?
Why don't you just leave her alone?
We've got to keep her fighting. Now, whether it's with us or her injury isn't the point at the moment.
She is upset enough without you and George going on about that horrible chair. Just isn't fair, Martha.
She's going to be all right.
You don't know that.
No.
Nobody does.
I don't. But I believe it. I have to.
I know. Ellie said when the swelling went down that she would be all right. Well, she isn't.
This isn't a skin knee. It's a spinal injury. It could be months before things right themselves.
I just don't understand how something like this can happen. I mean, 1 minute, walking down the street. Could have been you. Could have been me. Could have been anybody. I mean, why?
Everyone asks that question, and we all come up with the same answer. There is no reason. But we've just got to hope that things turn out all right. I know there's not much help, but that's all we've got to go on.
I just couldn't stand to see her upset. She has been through enough.
And she's going to go through a lot more. She's going to get angry and depressed and frustrated. She's not always going to be strong. We're going to have to be strong for her. I think you're going to be able to cope.
She yours?
Yeah,
Not bad. Not good, but not bad.
thanks. You come all this way to insult my boat?
I came to say goodbye.
Why, what's happened?
Oh, lots of things. All good. Your lady's story on the box stirred up things. So I thought I'd come and say thanks. Is she here?
Nah.
Do you know where she is?
Nah.
You've had a Barney.
I'm straight with people. I expect people to be straight with me.
I've got something for you. I've had a busy morning. Turns out your lady's story convinced the bank to give me a break.
She ain't my lady.
Some mug offered them a mozza for the yard, and when that's all settled, I'll have all my debts paid and a nice little nest egg to start again in Queensland.
Queensland?
Yeah, Queensland. Roxanne!
You drove her, Danny.
Yeah.
I thought you were scared of her.
Not anymore. The curse is lifted. You know why I named her Roxanne.
Yeah, after your girlfriend.
More than a girlfriend. She was one hell of a woman, but I was a pig-headed fool. We had a Barney. Can't remember what it was about now. She left me and I was too stumped to go after her. But the trouble was, I named the car after her. And she turned against me, too. Nearly killed me. She smashed my leg.
Yeah, all because you were stubborn and pig-headed, right?
Right. But she rang me up.
Who?
Roxy, of course. The real one. From Queensland. She's a widow now. She saw me on the telly.
And she still rang you?
Hey, you watch your mouth, boy. I reckon I'm gonna work it out with Roxy. Too old to fight now. So, I don't need this. It's yours. So long as you look after her. What a hell of a woman, that Laura.
Hey, Vic. Vic, wait. Hey, the keys would have been nice.
What that was all about this morning.
Ah, I almost dicked you too when you sent me out for the sugar.
I didn't know I was interrupting the great romance. Poor thing, his trousers were soaked and he shot through after you left.
It's funny how people meet, isn't it? So, if you had the choice between work and a man, what would you go with?
Why do you have to choose? Why can't you have both?
Well, right now I've got neither. So I'll take the guy, thank you very much.
What happened to rock and roll and hanging loose?
Well, it's not as though I'm giving up a recording deal or anything for this guy. Just sort of got used to having someone around, you know? Even started to wonder whether I'd make a good mum or not.
You've got years before you have to think about that. You're not exactly ancient.
Yeah, but when I'm too old to rock and roll, I'd still like to be young enough to rock the cradle, if you know what I mean.
Yep, I know what you mean.
Well, work to do. You got the banking ready yet?
I just don't understand, Bonnie.
That's because you don't have to get into it.
It's a chair, love. It's a means to an end.
Can we please talk about something else?
Okay. Okay. That's the way you want it.
That's the way I want it.
This is not like you, Bonnie.
Yeah, well, I've never been paralyzed before. So, tell me about work.
Oh, same old stuff, I guess.
Is Max behaving himself?
Doesn't he always?
Good old reliable Max. Well, what else?
No, I can't do this. I can't ignore what's going on here. You know the thing that I've always admired most about you? Your optimism. You know, the old Bonnie, never say die attitude? I've seen you manage to raise a smile when everybody else is sobbing into their cornflakes.
Don't.
And all that stuff with your father. I mean, not so long ago, you were all concerned that Max was upset. I mean, what's happened? Why are you so scared?
You know all about wheelchairs, George, because you broke your leg. How long was that for? A day? A week? Well, I don't want to spend the rest of my life like that. There's a woman in the room next door who goes down every day for physio. She's not much older than me. A car accident. She's going to spend the rest of her life in a wheelchair. I was talking to her the other day. Her and her little girl. Do you know what she said to me? She said that she'd like to have another baby. A playmate for Jessie. But the doctors don't think that she could handle the pregnancy. But that doesn't worry her that much because she's willing to give it a go. Her only concern is that she won't be able to chase the baby around, play with it, and hold it the way she did for Jessie. It's pretty sad, huh?
you can't compare.
Oh, can't I? She was told that her injury would be temporary. An operation, some physio maybe. That was 2 years ago, George. If I get into that chair like she did, I might never get out of it. How do you understand?
Hello?
Don't dawdle, Reg. This place was crawling with people this morning. Where are they all? What's going on here? Those things. No one's going to be taking fingerprints, Reg. Robert Brown Memorial Community Centre.
I think it's time for your lunch.
Oh, no, I don't take a lunch.
Oh, I think you do.
Oh. Sal?
Not enough time for all that I want for you. Not enough time for every kiss, every touch, and all the nights I wanna be inside.
I've heard of shy, but this is ridiculous.
You're right. Are you sure that I can't get you anything?
Sorry, it's been half an hour, hasn't it? No, look, really, thanks. I'm not that hungry.
Oh, come on, the spaghetti's great.
Yeah. No, I don't think I'm going to have lunch after all, thanks. Look, here, you may as well have these.
Yeah? It's beautiful, thank you.
Look, no, it's not. Oh, Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Jennifer?
Are you two tiny boy living here? What are you trying to do? Fit me in between
Well, I'm so pleased for you. Can't tell you how much I needed to hear some good news today.
Trouble?
Oh, no, not exactly.
Oh, what's this?
Water, you said you wanted.
A drink. I'm about to start a new life, and all you can offer me is water.
Sorry, I had some bourbon.
But it walked out the door.
What did he tell you?
Nothing much. You know Jack.
Unfortunately. Hey, how about some brandy?
Spot on. You know, I don't know what I've done without you both. You fighting the banks and Jack running the yard.
Oh, it's the least we could do.
You know, he thinks he's so tough, but underneath he's soft as butter.
So, you're off to Queensland. Ever been there before?
You don't want to talk about him.
Trying to forget I ever met him.
Peas and a pod, you deserve each other. Yours. Roxanne's.
Oh, I can't accept it.
You don't have any choice.
But if anyone should have Roxanne, it's Jack.
You'll find her by the marina.
The marina? What's she doing all the way down there?
Are you going in to see her, or are you just going to sit there?
Just leaving, Sarge.
Leaving or running away?
Sarge, do you remember last year? The young girl in the car crash?
Yeah? So?
The guy who was driving, he was what, 22?
22, in a hurry, speeding.
It was his first offence, Sarge. He'd been driving, what, 3 years? No convictions? One minute he's driving down the road with his girlfriend. Next minute she's lying there next to him. They were shopping. He'd gone to buy milk. One minute he's gone down the road to buy milk, Sarge. Next minute he's killed his girlfriend. How do you live with that?
Max, you're forgetting one thing and all that. That young man went to see the girl's parents. He tried to come to terms with the whole damn thing.
Don't know what I'm gonna do with you, Roxy.
What are you doing in my car?
I was an idiot before. I won't pretend I like the idea of seeing you in that wheelchair. That was no reason to carry on like I did.
You were just thinking of me.
That's just it. I wasn't thinking of you, Bonnie. I was thinking of myself. I was thinking how easily something like this could happen. And if it can happen to you, then I guess it could happen to me as well. And I'd hate to be in that wheelchair.
Tell me about it. I feel the same way. I don't want to be pushed around like a baby, carried up and down stairs. I have seen disabled people struggling.
So you want to stay here then? You don't want to come home with us?
Of course I do.
Bonnie, look at this. Tell me what you see. Because all I see is wheels, a chair and somewhere to rest your feet. I mean, there's no teeth or knives poking out anywhere. It's not as if we're going to super glue you to the chair or anything.
What do you say? Give it a go.
Will you take me out if I hate it?
So fast your head will spin.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
It's not the centre I'm objecting to. Bob would have loved
What exactly is it you're objecting to?
lack of consultation. Did they ask us? Did they try to find out who we might want to run it?
They?
Well, whoever's doing it. Council, I bet. Wouldn't surprise me at all if the mayor's behind it. Up on another of his one-man campaigns with jobs for the boys and lots of backroom deals.
Why don't you ring the council, see who's running it, and find out if there's anything you should be worried about?
I knew there was a reason I married you.
Oh.
What's it? His backside on fire.
Can you believe it? The mayor has had the audacity to organise something without consulting Ernie?
Right. Who can you trust?
You right, love?
Well, Sal, let's put it this way. I think I'll give the old check account a miss.
Feeling a bit lightheaded.
Oh, a little bit.
Now, that's natural. Just take a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, up. Now, put the brakes on, Max.
They are.
Now, make sure that you just concentrate on... There, that's right. And I'll put this pillow in here. Thank you. Get those legs.
So how do you feel?
I'm okay. It's okay.
Crafty old devil. I should have known it was up to something.
Who?
Vic, of course. He gives you the car and me the keys. You think he's trying to tell us something?
He's an interfering old fool. You keep the car, you're welcome to it.
What's this?
It's my boat, and it's private property.
And I thought I knew you. Boats now.
Yeah, boats now. Now, do you mind you scratching my deck?
Better?
Nah, I don't remember inviting you on board.
Okay, it was my fault. I trusted Mark to do what he said he'd do and he let me down. I'm sorry.
He let you down, you let me down.
I didn't plan what happened. Look, I'm apologizing. What more do you want? I suppose you want me to grovel. Jack, you're important to me. Maybe I got carried away with the story, but when I realized how important your privacy was to you, I did everything I could to stop your face going out on air. Maybe I should have done more. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Oh, thank goodness that's over. So, when are you coming home?
You don't get it, do you? This is my home. This is where I live now.
But
I'm sorry he's not going to solve the basic problem.
Too fast.
Hey, if I went any slower, we'd be stopped.
Oh.
Okay, I'll slow down.
She doesn't seem too confident, does she?
Just thinking that myself. Maybe taking her over the day isn't such a good idea after all.
Can't change your mind now.
I don't suppose so.
She'll be fine.
You don't know what she's going through. It's a huge adjustment.
But she seems to be doing better now. Look, we're not taking her skiing for the day. We're just getting out of here for a couple of hours. So, how you feeling?
Not too bad. I can almost taste that banana smoothie.
Guess we better get your things. I'll do it.
Can I have a go at one?
Sure.
Stop worrying.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I got the paperwork organised.
This isn't too bad. A bit tricky, but I'll get the hang of it.
Reg, have you seen the serviettes?
Yeah, what'll you have? Apart from me.
Okay, don't hurt yourself. That's it. Thanks, Nicky.
Come on, steady.
Yeah, just put it down there.
Got it, Sarge? Yeah, I got it.
Now, put the brake
I'm
on.
so sorry about all this.
Okay. Up, lift.
There we are. Now, don't be silly. You should have realised that we wouldn't be able to get the chair up the steps. We didn't even check to see if we could get it through the doors.
Who cares? I want from home. Oh, thanks. It's so good to be home. I've seen nothing but grey walls and a glimpse of a tree out my window. There's just one thing.
What?
Where's the real food? You promised me lentil burgers.
Lentil burgers coming up.
We'll take care of everything. Can't be too hard. Keep you cool.
You did very well.
Maybe. She still doesn't look very happy, does she?
Can't expect miracles, sweetheart.
What on earth are you doing?
Oh, rock and roll. Get it? Rock, roll.
Very funny.
Go, Bonnie.
What basic problem?
We're still here.
I thought we had something good going between us. So, what basic problem?
Do I have to spell it out to you?
Yeah, I'm afraid you do. I seem to be a bit slow on the uptake.
Okay, I can't live with you.
Why not? The way I see it, I made a mistake and I apologized. But instead of accepting my apology and letting us get on with our lives, you choose to hole yourself up here and sulk.
See it any way you like, Laura. Ain't gonna change my life.
And that's it.
I'm a loner. Always have been. I like to keep things simple. Life with you ain't simple.
It was simple enough last week. That was before I got a job as an investigative reporter, right?
It's got nothing to do with it.
No? Nothing to do with Vic Baker having a win with the banks? Or your face on national television? Or Mark Gilbert?
You're a complication, Laura. I don't need complications.
I'm a complication?
Yeah, you're a complication. Now I've got a boat to fix. I'm sure you got something better to do.
Okay. That's the way you want it. I hope you die of boredom in your simple, uncomplicated life.
We're sicker than we thought. Nicky made it.
Oh, Max, it's just so good to be at home.
Oh, well, I think it's time we let Bonnie have some rest. We don't want her overdoing things.
I don't need
Oh, come on, you've had a big day.
Yeah, well, I know that. I'm just so sorry about all the trouble I caused. I just got a little crazy.
Oh, it's not that.
I don't know how I could have been so worried about rolling you.
Rolly?
Yeah. Gotta have a name, doesn't it? Especially if it's gonna be getting close for a while.
Go on.
Hey, Max, do you want to dance?
No, I think the Sarge is right. You better take it easy, Bonnie.
Well, I've got to get used to this chair, so as long as I'm in it, I might as well have some fun with it.
Yeah, she can take it easy in the hospital.
Oh, not for long. How long do you think, Martha? About a week, huh?
Ah, no. There are tests and rehabilitation. A lot of work to be done yet.
Okay. Week and a half.
About pea brains.
So you got on to the council then?
In a fashion. I spoke to some secretary who sounded about 14. She told me all about him.
About who?
The welfare officer. He's taken over the rectory.
What did she say about him?
Or her.
It's not a her. In between giggles, she said he was young and sort of hunky and hot.
Just how young?
Jojo?
Well, can't hurt to look. Besides, it's polite to welcome a new boy in town.
Go on. I'll look after Charlie for you.
Do I want to know anything about that?
Probably not.
Don't do this to me. Come on. Thought you were supposed to be on my side. Oh, come on. Whatever happened to female solidarity? Oh.
Yeah. You're right. Hey, Jack.
Thought you'd gone.
Well, I'm not. And I won't be until I say what I have to say. I lied to you. I'm not sorry at all. Because it wasn't my fault. You're trying to put me in the wrong, and that's not fair.
I'm not trying to do nothing.
Just because I'm in love with you doesn't give you the right to dominate my life. Things were fine when I was doing what you wanted to do. Hanging out at Vic's, working on that car. But now I've found something that I want. Something other than you. And you know what I think? I think you're jealous. What are you afraid of, Jack? Competition? You're asking me to choose between you and my career like the two can't exist at the same time. And I won't do it.
Fine.
And I'll tell you why.
Do you have to?
Because if I'm going to start sacrificing things that are important to me, I want to make damn sure the man's worth it. I thought I'd fallen in love with a real man, Jack. But you know what you are? You're nothing but a very large child with stubble and a toy boat. And I don't need that complication.
You finished?
No. You might as well have the toy car, too.
Not enough time for all that I want for you. Not enough time for every kiss, every touch, and all the nights I wanna be inside you. Time stop for the two of us. Make time stop and listen for our signs. Not enough time for all that I want for you. Not enough time for every kiss, every touch, and all the nights I wanna be inside you.
Wasn't that the whole point of bringing her home for the day? To cheer her up?
To cheer her up, yes. To give her false hope, no.
I thought hope was what this was all about.
She's talking about coming home permanently.
Well, so she should be. Oh, isn't that the aim? To get her better, to get her home?
She's talking as if it's going to be tomorrow, and it's not.
Well, we all know that, Martha. I mean, for God's sake, isn't it enough we've got her home now and she'll be back with us next weekend?
Well, that's just the point. She won't be. The reason why she was allowed out on day release is that she's due for assessment.
Oh, speak English, Martha.
Well, there isn't much more the hospital can do for her, so she's due for assessment at a spinal unit so she can start her full rehabilitation.
What's that got to do with her being happy here today?
Her father wants her to go to the best spinal unit in the country.
It's big of him.
It means she's going to have to go away.
Away? Well, for how long?
I don't know. I hadn't mentioned anything before because Ellie wasn't sure when it was going to happen. But the unit rang today, and Bonnie will be sent there over the next couple of days.
I mean, she doesn't know.
Ellie was waiting for the right moment. I think that moment's come.
No. No. No, just let her have a good time. We'll tell her later when we take her back to the hospital.
Don't you think it's better coming from us here?
Ah! Woo! Rock and roll!
Yeah. She's gonna take this hard.
You're not really going there.
I sure am.
Think about it, Jojo.
I am. He's young, hot, hunky. He sounds perfect.
And what are you going to say? Hi, I'm Jojo and I'm desperate?
I was thinking available sounds much, much better.
here before it's too late.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure?
Right now, it's cowering behind my dignity.
Oh, nobody said you had to come. Or were you just a little bit curious too?
That's it. I'm out of here. Someone's coming.
Oh my God, whatever shall we do?
Jojo, it's not funny.
You're right. Have a look.
There you go.
Good. Bye, Oh,
Hi.
that's you.
Who are you expecting?
She's desperate to meet the new welfare officer.
Is he here?
Yes?
Well, what's he like?
Oh, he's a nice guy.
Shy?
Yeah, a bit.
No problems. I'll soon beat it out of him.
Jojo's heard he's gorgeous.
Yeah, well, it's not that bad.
You. This just isn't my day. What's going on in there?
Who knows?
They didn't look too happy, did they? We haven't done anything wrong.
It's not going to be forever.
How long is not forever?
It depends on how quickly you make progress.
Well, how long, Martha?
It could take weeks, months even.
We'll visit you, though. Don't worry about that.
I won't worry about that because I'm not going.
Bonnie, you have to.
I don't have to do anything. I can't believe you guys are doing this.
It wasn't our decision.
I don't need rehabilitation. I'll get myself well.
You need specialist care.
I want to go back to the hospital now.
Well, I think we should talk about this.
Fine, if you won't take me back, I'll take myself back there.
Oh, Bonnie!
I don't want to go away.
Oh,
Your Valentine's Day entertainment continues with a romantic fire drill at St Elsewhere after the break here on Sky One. And that's followed at 2 by our mini-series, I'll Take Manhattan.